name, you come with your goons, I'm bringing my gang. All of that talking just sound like a show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Fields going to keep it once more. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
Treston Ebner with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Now it's Rodgers.
That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Here's Rodgers. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go with the option. Coming right. Trenton Cannon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line.
4th down, Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. These two teams all tied after one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
They snap it to Fields. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Rodgers now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have moved out in front.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
5 yards remain on 2nd down. Here's Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Back to throw, Fields.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Packers pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that goes to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But
oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot, because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields. Montgomery, another target and catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now a first down throw. Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Touchdown Bears. Chase Claypool, 41 yards. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers to throw once more. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's got some space here. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He's got Lewis. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That's just running the ball 101 because too much east-west, not enough north-south. Got to get upfield, don't you?
They just kept stringing him out before he knew it. He'd hit the sideline.
Here's the option going left on second down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Over here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
Play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and and 7 is that one officially a loss of 1.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
From the 50, here's Fields.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On 4th down, Fields.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2000.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try and escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
To throw is Fields.
Buying time to his left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Pretty good job escaping the pressure. Gets him 15 yards on the scramble, but now it's 4th down.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
On 4th down, Fields.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Kenny Clark in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From his own end zone, Fields. Completion here to Claypool. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Fields. Claypool with another catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
You know, as a defensive guy, I don't normally do this, Brandon, but a tip of the cap to the offensive coordinator. Design quarterback run at this stage of the 4th quarter when I expected him to throw the ball, and he got a first down.
Yeah, trailing this stage of the 4th quarter. Picked up the first, stopped the clock too.
Yeah, sometimes there's some guts in play calling when you go against the grain because you know you could easily be criticized if it doesn't work out.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the option left is Fields. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good comeback there after the penalty. 9 yards, and it's 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. And the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
4th down. Fields has to have this one.
That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Bears 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter.
Second down and 8.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I know a lot of people won't like the draw called in that situation, but every now and then that pops big. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
On Fields. That's complete to Mooney.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half of the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Bears, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll head back home next week to take on the...
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the ice and I'm up in the score. I get to jump in the course, follow the core and the back to the morgue.